class. Here I will give two-dimensional array. Create an object of what? Create an object of what? Object class. Okay. It is of type 2 by 2-dimensional array. Now fill the data. Okay. I want to use what? Username and password. Okay. I want to store the username and the password. How to store? Obj. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Username admin1. I will give admin1. Same way. Zero, 1 will be storing what? Manager1. Same way. Give admin2. Manager. I will tell you guys. I will tell you what I am doing. I will tell you what I am doing. I am trying to store the data. That's it. I am trying to store the data. Return. Okay. Obj. Return obj. Now how to use this? Okay. How to use this? Use @test. Okay. Use @test. Public. Create one method. Public void. Okay. Get all the data. This method name. Okay. I will use some demo. Test demo. Test data provider. Test data provider. I will use it. Here I will use @data provider. @data provider is equal to get card data. Okay. Then you have to use what? Okay, not @data provider. It's data provider equals. Sorry, I have done the mistakes in the syntax. This is just what? Data provider. Here string un string tw. Okay, here I put SYSO control space un plus pw. If I execute like this, okay, if I execute this program, first it will take this data and pass it to un. Take this data and put it to pw. First time. Okay, what is this data provider is? Let me explain first of all what is this data provider. It works like invocation count. It works like what? Invocation count. Invocation count will works the same test case in number of times. Means if I give 10 means invocation count equals 10 means 10 times it will be executed. Okay, 5 means it will be executed 5 times. Okay, that is what invocation count means. Now, data provider, but in invocation count, it will execute the same test case with the same data. But here in data provider, it will execute the same test case with what? With different data. That is a difference between invocation count and the invocation count and the data provider. Are you guys getting the difference between invocation count and the data provider? In invocation count, same test case will be executed with the same data. Okay, whereas in data provider, the same test case will be executing the same test case with different data. Okay, for an example, I want to execute, I want to verify invalid login, like different username, different password. I should enter it in the username and check the invalid usernames and password I want to enter and check whether error message is displayed or not. For that purpose, we will use data provider. Okay, here data provider is equal to this method name we have to give. This is a syntax guys. _test. Okay, data provider is equal to this method name we have to give. Okay, then you have to declare like this. Okay, you can give any time. Okay, shall I give 3 into 3? Yes, you can also give 3 into 3. 2 into 3? Yes. 3 into 2? Yes. Multi-dimensional array. Okay, you have to give in terms of multi-dimensional array. Okay, first one, it will tell you. Okay, it will tell you how many number of rows. This one, how many number of columns, like that. Means how many set of data? 2 set of data. How many data? 2 data. That is username and password. Okay. Now if I execute, here I will. Okay. Or else I will put it in the next state. Let me execute. Now let it print. Okay. Admin manager, admin 1, manager 1, admin 2, manager 2 test cases will be executed. Here only one test case. Actually, we have written how many test cases? Only one. What is this? This is the only one. Only one test case. Okay, this is only one test case. But if I go to the console or if I go to the report, you can see the. Sorry, 1 second. Instead of system.out.println, let me use recorder.log. Okay, if I execute this program, you can see it will show 2 test cases. You can see it will show 2 test cases. Save 2 test cases. Is it printing here? Admin 1, manager 1. Admin 2, manager. Here I should write manager. Let me see the report also. How to see the report? Tell me how to see the report. Right click, refresh. Right click, refresh. Text output folder. Click on emailable. See here, parameter. Admin 1, manager. Message to admin. Okay, this is message. Here. This is the message. Admin to manager. It is showing the parameters also. What are the parameters you are passing? Instead of keeping the data in the Excel, you can also use data provider and you can also keep it in the data provider also. This is also another way of what data-driven testing. Okay. Normally, nowadays, no one is using data provider, guys. That's the reason intentionally I've taken it at the last. If you know how to read the data from the Excel, how to read the data from the property file, that is more than data provider is the last. Okay. Instead of this, see if I want to give 3 data. I will add one more. obj2 comma 0. Here admin 3. obj 2, 1. I will give here as. Now, how many test cases will be executed? Now, how many test cases will be executed? How many test cases will be executed now? If I execute this, three test cases. Okay, same test case executing in three different data. Now I'm giving three test cases got executed. Let me refresh. Refresh your Java project and check and see if also. See here, three passed. What are those data? Test data provider, test data provider, test data. Same test case with different parameters. Okay, are you guys getting? Now, actually, we will not use like this in Amazon or Flipkart. They may use like this. You can use it for invalid users like this also. Okay, you can also use it for like this also. Or 1 second, let me show you. Let me paste this code in the chat. Is what like TV, mobile. Okay, and then category. This is the category, guys. Category will be what? Mobile. Okay, next one is brand. Brand is what? EMI. Okay, next. Okay, what is which mobile? MI10. MI10. Like that. Next category is what? I will put here two test cases with three data. Okay. One more is TV. Okay. Brand is Sony. Sony brand. Okay. It is 55 inches. 55 inches. OLED. 55 OLED. Sony TV. Okay. Here, what is this? This is what category? Category. And one more string is what? Brand. Brand. One more is okay. One more is brand. One more is what? Model. Which model it is? Okay. Here in one only will print it. Okay. Category is equal to plus category. Okay. Next brand. Brand is equal to plus brand. Same way. Model. Model is equal to okay, plus model. Okay. Done. See if I execute this program, now it will print. Okay. To test case. Category equals what? 1 second. Any mistake here? Any mistake? Do we have we done any mistakes?
Sir, index value in array list. Index value, sir.
Yes. Correct. Thank you. 0, comma. That will change. Correct. 1, comma 0. Okay. 1, comma 1. 1, comma. Correct. Thank you. Let me save and execute. See, it is printed. It is printed. See here, category, mobile, brand, MI, okay, model, MI, like this. Okay, is it printing? If you want to give space, you can give this space. See, if I execute this program, you can see it. Same category, mobile, brand, MI, model, MI. Next category, TV, brand, Sony, model, 55 inches OLED TV. Okay. Every test case is passed. Please take on this probe. Take on this probe. Put heading called data provider. Put heading called data provider. Put heading called data provider. Take on this. Data provider is one of the annotation in the testing. Take on the notes. Data provider is one of the annotation in testing. Which is used for which is used for which is used for which is used for it's okay, fine. If you have taken this, it's a problem. Take on this. Under a test, data provider equals what the data provider name. This is, and then this is also syntax. Okay, you can use any data here. You can use any number here. Okay, this one is what? What is this one? First one, number of rows, and this one is number of columns. Okay, how many number of rows are there? That much time means how many number of times the test case should execute. Okay, 2 means 2 times this test case will execute. What is this? 3 means what? It is what? What is that? Columns. How many number of data? How many number of data? Like username, password. If you are using only username, password, 2. It is 2. If you are using these 3 things like category, brand, and the model, then it will be what? 3. How many number of columns? This is now my number of rows. Okay, that is in terms of Java. Into Selenium, how many number of times you should execute? How many types of data we have? 3 means category, brand, and then model. Okay, are you guys getting? Okay, take it. Okay, this method name you have to remember. You have to keep it here. Okay, you have to hard code. Okay, you have to come here. If you want to change the data, you have to give, for an example, MI is not there, brand is not there nowadays. Okay, assume that Samsung comes. Again, you have to search the class. You have to search the class. You have to search the method name, and then you have to change. Okay, that's the reason. If it is Excel, manual test engineer only can change. Okay, in real time there will be plenty of classes. Okay, well, it's very difficult to what hard code. Here also we are again hard coding the value. It is like a hard coding value. Okay, you have to come to the particular class. Now for one test case it's fine. What happens for 1000 test cases? Okay, it's very difficult. Okay, it's very difficult to search the class, search the method, and change. Source control Okay, put heading called source control tool. Okay, what is this source control tool? We'll see. Okay, put heading called source control tool. We have different types of source control tool. One of the famous is GitHub, SVN, VSS, Perforce. Okay, SVN means subversion. Okay, VSS means visual source safe. Okay, so these are the different source control tool, okay, available in the market. Okay, all are open source and available in the market. So what is the source control tool? Anyone tell me what you mean by source control tool? Whatever you know, tell me.
Sir, here we can share our projects and other people
Yes.
can also access that.
Version control tool. It is also called as version control tool or configuration. Okay, it is also called as what? Configuration management. Okay, management tool. Okay, developers will call it as source control because they used to keep the source code. Okay. Entire source code build will be kept in that GitHub or in this VSS account. Okay, that's the reason their developers are going to call it as source control. Okay, manual test engineers, we are going to call it as version control tool. Reason is we are going to keep the different versions of the requirements. Requirement 1, 2, or requirement tiger, cheetah, like that. Okay, we are going to keep all the different versions of the requirements in the GitHub. That's the reason we are going to call it as version control. Build engineers will keep the different builds. They're going to keep the different builds. Okay, they will maintain all the builds. Okay, in the GitHub or anything, any one of these tools. So they will call this tool as configuration management. Okay, we are going to call it as what? Version control tool. If anyone asks you which version control tool or which source control tool you are using, you can tell GitHub. I am going to teach you GitHub, guys. Okay, I am going to teach you what GitHub. Okay, why we are going to use manual test engineers? They will keep requirements. Developers will keep the source code. Then what is the purpose of for automation test engineers? Why we need this? To keep our entire framework. What do you mean by entire framework? This active time is our entire framework. Assume that we have 1,000 test cases in that. So, okay, I am going to keep this active time. What is the advantage then? What is the advantage if I keep this active time? Okay, it is GitHub. What do you mean by GitHub actually? What is this actually? What is this tool actually then? It is one centralized place. That's one place. Okay, I have kept it in one system or one place, so that everyone can share the framework and everyone can start writing the test case. Assume that I am working on Active project myself and who is there? Devigita Mishra or who are all there here? Shirisha Tatti, Teja Manka, like that. Okay. Assume that we four are working in one project called Active. I am working on customer module. Teja Manka is working on task module. Okay, and then Shirisha will be working on project module, some reports module like. Okay, my test cases are like create customer, delete customer, edit customer, search customer. Okay, first I need to import this framework. What developer will do? What framework developer will do? He will create one framework like this, empty framework, nothing will be. no test cases, or one simple test. You will create a framework like this, then they will keep it in GitHub. One place they are going to keep it in GitHub. Okay. Now I will start. First, I should import the framework into my system. Then I will start writing the test cases like this. Okay. Even Teja Banka will also import the framework, and he is also going to start writing the test cases. Whatever the test cases are assigned to you. Like this, even Tati Shirisha also start importing the framework first time. Then she will also start writing the test cases. Start automating the test cases. I have done with create custom. Okay, what I will do, I will put my test case to the GitHub. Same way, okay. Teja Banka has done his test case. Okay, he's going to put his test case in the GitHub. Totally, if you go and see in the GitHub, 1,000 test cases will be there. Okay, whenever I am pushing my test case, we're going to call a term called push and pull. Okay, in GitHub, there is a word called push. Okay, and pull. Push means, what do you mean by push? Tell me, anyone. Anyone tell me what is the meaning of push? Writing. Yes, tell me, correct. After writing
code to the GitHub.
Yes, I am going to put my test case. Okay. After writing the test case, I am going to put the test case. Put the test case or test script. Actually, whenever I say test case means understand that it is test script. Okay. Manual engineers, they will use a word called test cases. Automation engineers, they will use the word called test script. Okay. When I say test case means it obviously it will be test script or automation test script. Okay. Put the test case into GitHub. Okay. Then what do you mean by pull? Get others test case, get the test case, get the test cases or others test cases, okay, into the system, into my system from GitHub, okay, from my system. This one from local. Okay, I will say it as local system. Instead of my system, I will say the word for local system. Here also same. Local system into local system from GitHub. Are you guys getting? Okay. So what is the advantage? Okay, no need of using any pen drive, CD like that. In real time, they will not allow you to use any pen drives or a CD. Nothing will be allowed. DVDs or nothing will be allowed in real time. Okay, it is called as what? It's a cloud repository. It is also called as cloud repository. Don't get confused with POM. POM is an object repository. Okay, this is what? This is a centralized repository. Okay, it is a centralized repository and it is also called as cloud repository. What do you mean by cloud? Everything will be transferred through wires, okay, through the internet connection. Okay, means without having any wires also, by using what? We can transfer the data and we can get the data, we can push or we can do pull, everything we can do. Okay, it is actually okay, what is this GitHub is? It is actually a centralized repository. It means it's a server. It's an online server. Okay, GitHub is actually owned by Microsoft. Okay, it is developed by Google, guys. Now it is owned by who? Microsoft. Maintained by Microsoft. Previously, it was owning by Google. Now it is owned by Microsoft. Okay, GitHub is owned by who? Microsoft. It is what? It is one server, guys. Previously, every company, they used to maintain their own server. Nowadays, no one is using, okay, almost none of them were using their own server. Okay, everyone is going for this GitHub cloud repository. The reason is Okay, reason is, okay, if I maintain one server 24 hours, it should be running. Okay, and I should keep one maintenance engineer, admin like that, for that system, for that server, sorry. But here, everything, okay, they will be maintained. You need to pay how much you are using. That's it. If you want 1 GB, they will give 1 GB. If you want 10 GB, they will give just 10 GB. Okay, the cost will be very less. Nowadays, most of the companies were using Orchid because of this reason. Okay, how are you guys getting?
The cost will be very less, means they have to buy that 1 GB or 10 GB like that.
Yes. Okay, yes. Means you have to log in. It is like a Gmail, guys. Okay, you will come to know how to use it. It is like a Gmail. You have to create an account in GitHub. Then you have to use it. There are two types. One is public. Okay, one more is private. Private means very secure. You have to pay for that. Okay. Public means it is free of cost. You can use it. We'll see that now. I'll show you. Okay. Hey, everyone, do you want to take down all the programs, base class, everything? Everyone has taken. Everyone taken in the notes?
Yes, sir, yes.
See, if not, I will share it today. I will share all these things today. Okay, in the WhatsApp. Okay, you can get it over there. Anyone trying to remember? Put a message. Okay. Sir, you told me that it will be like if I don't send it, you can put it by the text. Okay. Okay. CS source code is also called as what? GitHub is a decentralized cloud repository where we can maintain our entire framework in one place so that it can be shared easily with the multiple engineers working on the same project in different locations. Assume that I am working in, for example, almost nowadays testing will be in one location only. Okay. Even though if they are in a different location, yes, okay, we can work. That is what advantage of what. Okay. GitHub. Okay, please take on this. Put it in for source control tool. Below that, take on this. Yes, decentralized means what? It's a centralized place. We are going to keep it so that anyone can from anywhere can be accessed. That's the what meaning of what decentralized repository. Cloud means what? Without connecting anywhere, without using any hardware, we can use it. The cloud repository. No need of system engineer to maintain the GitHub. File sharing between the team members will be easier, highly secured, and we can have the backup at any time. Master copy of the framework, okay, available in the GitHub so that we can perform batch execution anytime easily. What is the last sentence meaning? I will tell you. Okay. I will be storing it in the GitHub. Okay, why do we call it as version control? Customer give the requirements, guys. Okay, they will give the requirements. Assume that they are working for 1 GB or anything, any application you take it, they will give you requirements for the inbox feature, send feature, and the draft. Okay, they will give the first time requirements, and okay, what manual test engineers will do, they will name it as like version 1.1, requirement version what number 1. They're going to keep it in one GitHub, one place called GitHub. Then they will come up with new ideas. Okay, I need inbox should be like this. I need the send should be like this. Different features they're going to add. Okay, they will get new ideas. So they will add one more, okay, two more, okay, a few more extra things, okay, for the requirements, for the same requirements. What we will do, we're going to tell them that, no, boss, I've already taken, we have worked on this. Okay, you give the requirements, then we'll take it as next release. Like that, we're going to tell to them. Okay, like this, that is called as what? Version number what? 1.2, 1.2 for inbox, 1.2 send, 1.2 draft. All the requirements, we're going to place it in one place. Is it always GitHub? No. In few companies, they may use their own repository. Okay. When I was working in IBM, we were using a source control tool called Prism. We used to store it in a Prism. Means it's actually server or it's one place, guys. That's it. They're going to name it as different terms, different names they're going to give it. Okay. Server means what actually? Tell me, what do you mean by server actually? Server means it is also one system only. Database means what? It is also hard disk, that's it. Okay. After installing one software, it will become one server. Same way database also. We'll install one software, then it will become one database. It is also hard disk only. Space. Database means it's a space that's used to store the data. Same way server is a means what? System. Okay. It will be running 24 hours. It is an high-end configuration system. It will be containing high processor, high quantity of the database. Sorry, high quantity of the hard disk. RAM will be used. Okay, because it has to store more data, and then it has to run 24 hours without non-stop. That's the reason we used to keep these servers in the AC rooms, inside the AC rooms. 24 hours AC will be running for the servers. Okay, this is also one server, guys. GitHub is also, it's an online repository or online server, we can call it as. Okay, are you guys getting what do you mean by the version control tool? Why you want to call it as version control tool? For example, Chennai team, here Chennai team customer will give the requirements. CRS means what? Customer requirement specification for Gmail and it's stored in the repo. Okay, now here Gmail 2020 in 2020 Jan we got this requirement. Inbox 1.1, send 1.1, draft 1.1. Like this, we also got for Gmail. Gmail spelling is mistake.
కొత్తగా ఉన్నది స్వర్గం ఇక్కడే.
Okay, I will change it. Did someone ask me? So that is the reason we are going to call it as manual testing. We call it as version control. Different versions of the requirements. Okay, every time we are going to get the requirement from the customer. We are going to name it. Okay, and place it in one. Manual test engineers will take the requirements. Based on that, they will identify the scenarios and then they will start writing the test case. Developers will take the requirements. Based on that, they will develop the application. Later on, after the project is done, they will go to they're going to deploy it into testing environment. Then manual testing is based upon the test cases. They will test the application. Okay. Getting this? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So, yeah, so that is the means instead of, for example, I cannot keep it. Assume that I'm a business analyst or I'm a manager. I cannot keep it in my system. It is not secured. Okay, requirements are very important. So we have to keep it in one place so that anyone can anytime can access it. Okay, because assume that one testing team is sitting in Chennai team, one team is sitting in Bangalore, and one team is sitting in Pune. Okay, so I cannot keep on mailing them. I cannot keep on share it in the hard disk or I cannot share it in the pen drive. No, it is not allowed in any company. We have to keep it in one place, okay, so that anyone can access, okay, at any time. That is the main advantage. Okay, I will provide the credentials for that, so that only those people can access. take on this few more notes. Okay, and one more thing in GitHub. Okay, in GitHub there are two things. There are two types. Okay, in Git. Okay, there are two things. One is server. Okay, one more is client. Okay, GitHub is the client server application. Means, okay, what is the meaning of that is, okay, you have to install the application. Okay, server means GitHub is called as server. Okay, GitHub itself is the server. Means it is like a Gmail, guys. It's like a what? Gmail. Okay, you need to create an account like a Gmail. Okay, then it will provide the space for you. Okay, for your project, it will provide one space. Okay, like a Google Drive only. GitHub is similar to your Google Drive. Those who are having Gmail, they can access Google Drive. Same thing, those who are having account, they can access it. From your Gmail or from your system, you can easily put into your Google Drive, right? Same way you can use it. But there, they are putting files, photos, videos, but here, we are putting one project. There, only one people, only you yourself will be accessing every time. Okay, if you want to share, you can share your Google Drive link to anyone. They can access it using by the that link or whatever it may be. Here, okay, here team members will be accessed. Okay, client, we have different types. Okay, in client there are different types. One is eGit. Okay, one is what? You have to install this client. Okay, server means what? No need of installing. It's a URL, guys. Like Gmail is a URL, right? www.gmail.com. Like this server also. GitHub is also URL. www.github.com is the URL. In order to use this, you need an account. You need an account to create. Okay. For this one, you have to install it. eGit. Okay. There are different clients we have. One is eGit, means Eclipse Git. Okay. eGit means Eclipse Git. Okay. One more is Git Bash. Okay. Git Bash, Git GUI. Okay. Git GUI, Git Desktop. Okay. In Git Bash also there is one more thing called Git Command Prompt. That is also same as Git Bash. Git Command Prompt. Okay, these are the different clients available in. Okay, you have to install either one. I will be teaching you this eGit, means Eclipse Git. Eclipse Git I will be teaching you. Okay. There is one more thing called Git Bash. There is one more thing called Git GUI and Git Desktop. But I will be teaching you what eGit. What is this eGit? We are going to see that now. Okay, first thing is you should have what? In order to use this, you should have what? Should have GitHub account. Create one GitHub account with the help of Gmail. Okay, everyone try to create it. Okay, or else I will show it once. And that procedure I will not share you guys. I will not show you because everyone knows how to create a Gmail account. Same way this also. Create one Gmail account and GitHub account. After that, log into GitHub. Okay, you have to log into your. Okay, it will give you username and the password. By using that, you have to log. Okay, log into GitHub. Okay, I have created with this name Selenium by Sandeep. Okay, so I need to log in. See, I have logged in. Okay, after login, you have to create one. Okay, you have to create one repository in the GitHub. Empty repository you have to create. You have to create one empty repository. Okay. Before that, take on this process. Okay. I will tell you whatever I told you, take it down, then I will proceed further. There are two types of software. Using Gmail, you have to create one account for GitHub. Okay, after creating, login. After login, you will get a page like this. Okay, you will get a page like this. Okay, you have to create one empty repository inside the GitHub first. Okay, means you have to create one folder. Repository means it's a folder business. Okay, you have to create one empty repository. We use the word called repository in terms of GitHub. Okay, you have to create a repository. Okay, you have to create a repository in GitHub. Okay, here you can see one thing called in green color button. New means we're creating one new repository. You can click on this green button or here plus symbol is there. Click on that plus symbol, select new repository. Both are same. Either way you can do it. Okay, click on that new repository. It will ask you to give the name. Okay, it will ask you to give the name. What is the batch code? What is the batch code for this? Anyone tell me the batch code for this? Hey, anyone tell me the batch code? V2.
Sir, STSW3.
Is it correct? STSW3. I will give active time. Okay, I will give like this. STSW3 active time. Okay. Here you have to select public. Okay, by default it will be public. Private means you have to pay. Okay, it will be very secure. Private means okay, it will be very secure. I have to pay for it. Okay. So click on public only. Click on add readme file. Okay, then click on finish. If you want any description, you can give it's an optional. Then click on create. Click on create repository. Okay, it is going to create one empty repository. See, one repository got created called SCSW ActiveTag. SCSW ActiveTag has created one repository called SCSW. Now, what framework developer will do? He will create the framework and then he's going to put the framework here. After that, I am a test engineer. I should import this for the first time. He will do export. Okay, I should import. It is first time whatever you're importing, it is called as cloning. It is called as cloning. Cloning means you are taking the entire framework from the GitHub into your local system. Entire framework means ditto it will put. Whatever it is there in the GitHub, it is going to put. That is called as cloning. First time assume that I'm a framework developer. Entire framework, this is what my framework. Assume that this ActiveTime is my framework. I need to put this entire framework into where? Tell me. Into the GitHub. How to put? Okay. Now, here, after creating, you have to copy the location. What is this location? I don't know. Click on this here, one thing called code. Here, clone with HTTP will be there. This is called as URL. Okay, this is called as URL to be specific. In GitHub, we use a term called URI. It is not URL, guys. It is URI. Both are fine. Few people will call it as URL only. But in GitHub, we use a term called URI, Universal Resource Identifier. Universal Resource Location, they are going to use it. We are going to use a word called URI, identifier. Means inside URI or URL also there is a specific. And not to worry, it is called as URI. Copy the URI. Controls. Yeah, on right click copy. Where you should copy? You have to create one repository. You will get this screen. Then click on this code and then click it. One click, Control A, copy. Control A, copy. After that, go to the GitHub. Now, this is the project, entire ActiveTime project. I want to export. One second, let me close all the things first so that you get confused. Okay, you get confused, right click. Okay, right click. Okay, go to the export. Sorry. One second. Okay. Not export. One second. You have to click on this file. One second. Okay. First thing is what? Right click. Where is the team? Do we have team here? Team. This team. Here you should select share project. I'll give the notes. As of now, just look here. I'll give the notes. Click on share project. Okay. Then here click on create button. Here you can give. Okay. By default, I have already created this. This repository is already existing. So give something. Give SCHW some name. I will give. Click on finish. Okay. Then click on finish here also. Create means what we are doing is I cannot directly push entire framework to the GitHub directly. That is not possible. You have to create one local repository. That is github.com is the server, is a global repository or centralized repository. You cannot directly push. For that, you have to create one local repository in your system. That is what I am doing now. One local repository in my from there, okay, I can directly put my entire framework to the GitHub. Local and global repository will come here. Okay. Click on finish. Now my project will become snow editor. Means you have created one empty repository. You have not saved it. After saving, it will become master. I will show you. Click on finish. Entire project, okay, entire project I am putting into one. It will create one local repository, and then I am going to put my entire framework into the local repository. How to put? See here. Everywhere are you able to see the question marks? Means you have not saved. Instead of using the word called save, use a word called commit. Okay, your project is not committed. It's not yet saved. Okay, not saved in your local system. You have to save it. You have to commit it. How to commit it? We'll see. Right click. Okay. Last time when I go to team, I was getting only two options. One is open project and share a project. But now see how many options I'm getting. There are many options I'm getting. So I will click on the option called commit. Click on the option called commit. Okay. So these are the number of files. Okay, you need to put it in the local repository. See, it is showing all the files. So these many files I need to commit. Okay, so press Ctrl A, drag and drop to staged changes. Okay, there are two things. One is unstaged changes and staged changes. One second. Right click, team, commit. Okay, Ctrl A, drag and drop here. Okay. Like in manual testing, we have one term called staging environment, right? Same thing here. Staging, staged changes means before going to production, okay, we'll test all the test cases in staging environment. It is similar to our production environment. Okay, same thing here. Before pushing it to local repository, okay, you have to drag and drop from unstaged changes to staged changes. Give the commit, okay, one message. First commit. You can give any message. Click on commit. Now your project will become master, means your project is saved. Okay, and you can see instead of question marks, you can see cylindrical symbols everywhere. You can see cylindrical symbol everywhere, means it is pushed to local repository. Okay, it is what? It is placed in local repository. Now from local repository, you have to push entire code to the GitHub. To the global repository, you have to push. How to push? See a right click, go to team, okay, then push branch master. Select this push branch master. Okay, if you copy there, okay, it will come automatically. See, are you able to see one term called URI? What do you mean URI? Universal Resource Identifier. You can see that. It will come automatically. If it is not coming, you have to paste it here. What you need to paste? You have to copy it from GitHub. No, that one. First time you have to enter the username and the password. Then click on this store in secure store. Next time onwards, it will come automatically. Password and the username will come automatically. Okay. Next, click on the next. Okay. Here, click on this checkbox. Force override branch is remote if exists. Okay. Click on next, and then click on finish. Click on the finish. See, it is pushing guys. 83% done. 87% is done. Okay, it is pushing entire code into GitHub. Okay, after 100%, if you go to GitHub, entire project will be there. Entire your ActiveTime project, you can see it. Any doubts? Now I will give the notes for the same. 5 minutes less. Just give me 5 minutes, I will complete this. I know that it is already time is running. Anyone having any classes? Okay, 89% is done. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, if you did any modification in project,
yes,
it will automatically change in GitHub, or else we need to change.
No, you have to change it. You have to push it. Okay, whenever you push, yes, you again you need to push. Okay. Whatever you do the changes in your system, it will be done only in your system. It will not automatically change in your GitHub. Okay, you have to push it. Save done. 100% is done. Now go to GitHub and check whether it is here. Is it there? No, I'm not able to see. Just refresh the page. Refresh the page. See, entire ActiveTime is came. Entire ActiveTime project came now. Click it and open. You can see everything. See everything you can see. Jar folder is there. Driver folder is there. What is there in the driver folder? Two files. Chrome driver.exe and Pico driver.exe. Are you able to see that files? Yes. Same way. Click on jar files. You can see all the jars. Everything, entire project. Okay. See, every jars are there. See, Selenium server standalone jar is also. Every jars, whatever jars are there, everything. Okay. Test case, is it there? Yes. Click on src.com.test. You can see here 3 packages. Generic package, form package, test package. Click on test, you can see 3 test cases. What are those? Create customer, delete customer, modify customer. Here also same thing is there. Here, if I click on SRC, if I click on this, here, create customer, delete customer, modify. Whatever it is there in your system, everything, okay, framework developer has pushed it into GitHub. Okay, now, okay, as a test engineer, I should import. How to import? You see that. Means cloning. Framework is created and pushed it into GitHub. Now, in my system, I'm a test engineer. I'm a new to the project. Now I want that framework. I want to pull that. I want to import or clone that framework into my local system. How to do it? Now I'll show you. Tell me, someone is calling. Tell me who's there. Sir? Yeah, tell me. Sir, every time we make changes, so we have to put the whole thing or only the changes before. 2 options are there. I will show you. I will show you that. When I come to that part, I will show you. how to push, how to pull. You can push framework. Okay, you can push entire thing, entire files or entire framework, or you can also push one file also. It is up to you. If you want to push only one file, only one class, yes. That the option is also there. This option is normally in real time. We are going to push entire framework. And before pushing, you have to pull it first. Because I will tell you why, what happens. Okay. Now, assume that any doubts in this, I'll give the notes, guys. You can follow it. Okay. I'll give the notes, you can follow it. You guys also create one entire, GitHub and then start pushing your framework and then start write one test case and start pushing and pulling also. Okay, I'll show you. Now, assume that let me delete this entire project I'll be deleting. Okay, now in my system, nothing is there. I'm an engineer. I'm an automation test engineer. Newly joined automation test engineer. Now I want that entire framework. It is there in the GitHub. First thing is you should ask the username and the password URI. Three things are required. One is URI, username, password. Who is going to give this? Manager or your lead or your senior engineers. Those who joined early, they will give. Okay, three things are required. What is it? URI, username, password. Then click on file. Okay, click on file, import. What we are doing now? I'm a test engineer, newly joined. I don't have anything in my local system. I want the framework so that I can start writing the test cases. I can start writing the test scripts. Okay. Click on Git. Here, projects from Git. Click on Git, projects from the Git. Okay. Click on next. Okay, then click on clone URI. We are cloning the project with the help of what? URI. Okay. Click on clone URI. Click on next. Okay. See here, you have to give the URI, username, and the password. For me, it is coming automatically. You should know the GitHub username and the password. Okay, you should always remember the GitHub username and the password. Then click on next. Okay, click on next. Okay, again 3 times next. Okay, it will import the project. See, it is importing the project. Okay, it's giving this working tree. Click on finish. Now, entire framework came to my system. Okay, cloning is done. Importing for the first time is entire project came. From where I got this? I have deleted actually. Okay, from where I got it? From the GitHub. Someone framework developer has put it in the GitHub. From there I have imported. Are you guys getting how to import? I will show you one more time. File. Go to file. Import. Click on Git. Projects from Git. Click on next. Clone URI. Okay. Click on next. Next 3 times. Enter the URI, username, password. 3 things you have to remember and enter. You should know 3 things. Who is going to give this? Your manager or your lead is going to give. If they're not giving, then if they're not giving means you have to ask. Okay. Guys, if you put this GitHub in your resume, you'll get more calls. If you know GitHub, you'll get more calls. Okay, only less people will learn this. Demand is, okay, very huge demand is there for the GitHub, Maven and Jenkins. Okay, learn this. Okay, learn this. Entire thing is very useful. Every time in the industry, we're going to use this. Procedure is same. Maybe tool may differ, but procedure is same. Okay. Okay. Now, I will show you how to push now. I will write one test case now. I will write one test case. Okay. I will write one test case. Assume that I will be writing one test case called search customer. Okay. I have created one test case. I have written one test case here. As soon as I create, it will come in question mark here. Okay. Because it is not there in your local repository also. It is not there in your global repository also. Now I will create @text. Something. I will write some public void test search customer. I will simply write something. Done. Yeah, one test case is done. I will save this. Okay, you have to commit this first. Right click. Yeah, go to team. Commit. See, it will show one file is there, not there in the local repository, which is there in your system. Okay, you have to save it first. You can give any message. Search customer. Okay, search customer or second commit you can give. Okay, see here now. Okay, now it is showing what cylindrical symbol. It is there in your system and it is moved to local repository. Okay, now I need to push this entire framework. Okay, into the GitHub. Right click, team, push to upstream. See, it is pushing. Okay, you can use one push to upstream or push to branch master, anything you can use. Now, if I go to GitHub, where is GitHub? One second. If I go to GitHub, if I refresh, you can see after refresh. This is how we are going to push. Okay, here I have done one mistake. That is, before pushing, I should pull it first. How to pull it first? The reason is, before pushing my code, someone might be assume that okay, page of has written one test. Okay, something called create project or create report like that. He has written one test case and pushed it in the GitHub. Okay, what happens if I push it without pulling is each test case will be deleted. That is the reason. Before pushing, you have to pull it. Okay, before pushing, you have to pull it first. How to pull it? I will show you. Right click, go to team, here pull. Okay, it will pull it, select it. See, it is telling that there is nothing is there to update. Now you can push it. If you get this message, then only you can push it. If any new files is added by some engineer, it will pull it to your system. Okay. Other test case also will come to your system. Your test case also will go to other system. Okay. This is how we are going to use what push and pull. See, let us pull also. Okay. I will create one test case here. Here only I will create it. Okay. Let me create one file. Add a file. Create new file. Under test, something called report. Okay, create report. Create a report. .java. I'll simply create one empty file. I'm creating one empty file. Yeah, I'm creating one empty file. If you want to create, then if you want to give any commit, you can commit. Okay, one file I have created. What is that? See here, create report. Okay, It is not there in my system, so I should pull it. Okay. Now I will do pull. Right click. Okay. Go to team. Pull. See here, it is started pulling. See here, one test case came. See here, where is that? Create report. Are you able to see? This is how we're going to pull and push. Pull means what? Easy. Pulling is easy. Right click, team, pull. That's it. Okay. For pushing, you have to commit and push. For pulling directly, it will comes. Okay. Getting this? Any doubts? Ask me. If you have any doubts, ask me. Okay. If you want to try today. I'll give the notes. If you want me to repeat anything tomorrow, ask. I will repeat it. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you Maven. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be teaching you Maven. Take down these notes. Even is in real time. We will not. Okay. Here I have created only one copy called master copy. This is master copy. This is what? Master. Are you able to see here? Master. This entire framework is what? Master copy. I am directly pushing and pulling to master copy. But in real time, we will not do like this. They will create one thing called branch. Okay. You have to create, everyone has to create their own branch. Okay. They will ask, I told you no, if you don't pull it, if you push it, you will delete other test case. That is the reason master copy will be kept separately. You have to put it to branch. I will tell that. Okay, as of now, just take. Possible when I'm teaching Jenkins, I will tell. You can use anyone. You can use upstream or branch master anyone. This project to the GitHub. First thing you have to right click. Go to team. You will get a message called share project. Click on that. Okay. After that, you have to commit. Okay. You have to click on share project. Then you have to click on create button. Okay. Follow the steps. I have given the steps. Follow it. Okay. Then you have to click on create button. Then finish. After that, then the project will become Noed. Okay. Next thing is right click. Go to team. Commit. After that, you will get a message. You will get a window like this. Okay, you will get a window like this. Git staging window. Here, drag and drop unstaged changes to the staged changes. Then give the message also. After that, click on commit. Or if you want to push directly, you can click on commit and push. Okay, it will ask you the URI, username, password. Three things you give it, it will push. Okay, click on next, finish. That's it. Follow the steps.